this was kind of very spontaneous and fast trip. I had some completely different plans, but the weather forecast was very bad, and Madrid, La Pedriza, had really good weather forecast, so I decided to go, and I was told by my friend Primo, who I was climbing with, was that I was very lucky as it had been raining quite a lot here in the last few weeks as well. Good day in Spain. After some weeks of rain, it's dry and windy. We just did some warm-up on kilter and we go for the rock. First stop is Charlotte 8B+.
Vale, vale. Venga, tío. Puta.
Well, I think I did like the crux part with so much margin. I felt so good. Rested a bit, but then I made a tiny mistake. You need to readjust your foot to go here, and then since I've been struggling with my left shoulder a bit, sometimes when I do these moves, all of a sudden the shoulder is not in a perfect position, and first I'm a bit afraid of injured myself again. And secondly, also my body just lets go. So I was here, I was just not really wanting to fall, but my shoulder just went boom, and yeah, I was on the ground. Yeah, I think it's a good decision not to try again, and let's go for another boulder called Elegido, and let's see if I can place that one. We packed up, but there were some gusts of wind when we were packing up, and I didn't really notice that my shorts just flew somewhere. So we packed up, drove back to the car, made the drive, and went to the next boulder. I waited for another hour for the sun to go down, and so the boulder would be in the shade. I warmed up a little bit, and just before I wanted to give it a try, I found out, oh, I have no shorts. At the same time, I knew that this was the moment, and I really didn't want to climb in the long pants because I really wanted to give it absolutely everything. I wanted to be as light as possible, and yeah, climbing on the limit of boulder prone like this, I really wanted to give it everything that I could potentially have, and yeah, that means being light is also one of the things. So yeah, I just decided to climb in my underwear.
Venga, Dan. Venga. Muy bien. Venga.
¡Ah!
Venga, fácil. Venga. Vamos. Venga.
¡Oh!
Venga, Dan, Venga. Ahí, pie derecho. Venga, arriba, que es bueno. Va. Bien. Venga, Dan. Venga, Venga, pie derecho, acuérdate del pico, pie derecho. Pie derecho, Adán, el pico abajo, pie derecho. Ahí, en tu rodilla. Bien, bien, bien. Venga, una intermedia, pie izquierdo, una repisa a la izquierda. Venga, un hombro. Venga, venga. Vamos.
Cabrón. Qué bueno.
Wow! The timing, the most insane ever. It was so wet. Yes! Woo!
Eso es por los calzoncillos.
I think it's the no shorts method. Like, I don't understand how it's possible not to fall on the top. This was so stupid. Like, it was so incredibly nice today. And I started climbing just when the rain started. And the upper slopers were so shit. It was like half wet. So I climbed through the crag section quite well. I almost fell off in the last hard move, and that is a good sloper. And the top out is relatively easy, but the sloper was not wet, but it was like humid enough to make it feel like really uncomfortable. And the last 3 moves were like mixture of horror and a big fight, because all of a sudden I was getting really tired and I felt like there was no friction on this humid slopers, and it was hard. But making it to the top of the boulder was like a huge relief, and wow, I screamed so much from a pure happiness.
Muy bien. Sí. Ahí tienes, Tarzán.
This piece of rock, when we arrived, only had one pretty obvious line, El Elegido, which is this diagonal line following pretty obvious holds. But there was still a direct possible finish, which looked like it should go, but hasn't really been tried that much.
Venga, va. Sí.
Still really excited to do the direct top out. I did the stand start, but now it seems like it's a blue sky again. But for some reason it's raining or partly snowing. It's like the rain is probably falling from back behind the mountain. It's maybe snowing up here. It's actually a snow.
Venga, tío. Venga, estás bien ahí, ¿eh? Venga. Apriete, siéntelo. Siéntelo. Empuja. Venga. Qué buena. Buena.
Yes! Yes!
Ahí.
Didn't need to get to my underwear. It's really good. I think now the block is complete. It's surprisingly similar level. Maybe a bit harder, it's a bit more tricky. Like the final mental is quite strange. You almost want to like mental up, but it's just easier to just crimp this tiny crystal and go up. Nice to have some first ascent.
Ahí está.
Yes.
¿Cómo se llama el bloque?
So this was the first video that we are planning to do much more in the future. Very simple, basic video shot on my cell phone. It has advantage that it's pure, that it can be edited really fast. Let me know what you thought about it. For sure, we will not stop doing professional videos, but we will focus even more on higher quality, maybe in less frequency, but instead you will get to see videos done in this way. So let me know what you think about the strategy and see you next time.